Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Caden Ellis.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump. There's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught. Ray McLeod. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Ray McLeod. Touchdown Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Seahawks nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. You wonder if it would have been better served just letting it go and taking a chance on the hop. Fair catch inside the 5. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw is Penix. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Here we go, sack. Liking 18.
Penix going to throw again. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He's inside the 25, and he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall, incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
1st and 10 at the
Greg and I
40-yard
back
line.
to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing again, it's Penix. Over the middle, he gets that to McLeod. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. To throw again, it's Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Again, it's Penix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50s. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards,
and he'll take it on in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Agnew on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Open man downfield, that's London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
34 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team.
3 points.
All
that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Agnew on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Penix. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
intended for
Here's
Darnell
3rd and 2.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And here's Bijan. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Penix. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. And it'll be 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Get up.
Here's Penix. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Falcons take over.
Here's
1st
Bijan
and 10.
Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down. Now Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it, and the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Falcons 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
The Falcons take over.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Take off.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're going to go play action with Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
Go.
Penix now off the bootleg. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. From the gun, here is Pettis. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
To throw is Pettis. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, you should have plenty of time here to finish this drive. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On third down, Penix. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here comes second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
He'll
6.
look to throw. Right side, catch made by McLeod. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. We'll see how they want to play this. It's third down. Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Second down and 3.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
25. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Now, deep ball for London. That's caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Here's Tommy Malott on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
He made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
This is Genty on second. They could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. So a lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Falcons nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And then brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Trying to force one through there. And now it's second down. Penix working from the gun. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Now Penix off the play action. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It's second down and 10.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Third and 10.
Third down, it's Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Complete.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Trying for it with Penix. Throw caught by his running back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60. Take over.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Here's his Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
And the Raider first down.
Here's a throw. Finds his man. It's the former quarterback, Tommy Millott. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Raiders first.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Now, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Pass play now. Rolling left, buying some time. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Genty from the gun. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
For the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. Dancing past him. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the shotgun, Penix. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Penix on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Penix yet again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Airing it out to start this drive. Flush out now to his left. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Hauled in by Myers. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw now. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. First and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Liking 18.
Penix now to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That throw intended for Drake London. And now they face second down. Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down. Here's the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Looking left, throwing deep. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Caught, nice game left side. Rolling into enemy territory. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders.
We'll go play action. Here's Penix. He's got it at the 6. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Penix working from the gun. And he's got it. That's a layup work, but touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the air on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
The intended target was his running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. That's taken at the 15. Jukes away from one. Dodges another stop. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further on past their own 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Flushed out of the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. First down, play action. Escapes out to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now off the play action. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Rob, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders, well, they could probably just run away and hide. Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders put up even more points in a win.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But they stay with them after the interception. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. They will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
but they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when the QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to pass it here. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pickett working from the gun. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 2.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Pickett. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, White. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll go play action. It's Pickett. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Raiders 42, Falcons 14. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, one more snap to play here.
The Falcons first down.
One final shot here. Flush down now to his left. Over the middle and taken in by London. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.